Mic's working good. Mic's working good. We're playing some Minecraft today. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch this up. Now I've got bad news. I've got major bad news. Uh, okay, I've got bad news for myself more personally, and I'm happy to see that, man. I can record in 16 by 9 and everything works perfectly. I can't wait to actually make the video explaining how I do that so everyone can see it. Yeah, I'm pretty much screwed, okay? I'm pretty much screwed. And the reason I'm pretty much screwed, you'll see here right now in a second. Oh, man. Uh-huh. Do you see this? Yeah, this happened. This is a thing that happened. It happened very recently. In fact, it is something that happened very recently, and yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Like I'm fully gone. I am out of here. I cannot move. I am dead by far. Like I'm so dead at this point. You can't be even more dead. Like I am dead. Okay, and the problem is I don't know where my I don't know where my loot is. I was exploring my mind, right? I was exploring my other mind, my real mind, which might not be my mind forever anymore because I'm starting to get a bit tired of it. But I was exploring my mind, and this is why I tend to not touch this world off camera. But I died, and I have no idea where any of my things are. So I'm pretty much at this point screwed until I go get my things back. I don't have a sword. I don't have any type of weapon but a broken bow, an axe that is almost done, and a pickaxe. So how about we just go look for my things, which we will probably never find because I dug a hole and I lost them. I dug a hole down into a cave and fell down and died. So pretty much everything I had is gone. I'm never going to be able to find it again, personally. Well, maybe if I follow my trail of torches, but even then, I don't know if that's going to work or not, or if I'm just screwed. So I hope I can find my torches. I hope I can find my things, but more than likely, I'm not going to be able to find them. So let's just go down here and go look for them and hope we can find them. This is going to be a pain, man, especially because I'm going to have to take that. I'm going to have to take that. I need some type of torch, some type of light to help me here. I got to be careful because how am I going to get down? Do I have a... Don't have a pickaxe in there. So I'm pretty much at a point where I'm just vulnerable now because I'm not going to be able to get down the hole where my things are. But first, before I even get down that hole, I just want to find where everything is. So I have a trail of torches here that leads directly to where I died at because I was just down here exploring and I wanted to find some things. So I was like, okay, Second Slayer, let's go exploring. Let's go see what we can find and if we can find anything. And if we can, we'll be fine. So let's just I'm hoping, like, you see the trail is kind of broken here because this was the point where I just kind of said, oh, I'm gonna die. This was the point where I just kind of used my tools for myself, but I started to notice there was a mine shaft. I started placing torches again up over there. You can see we're getting to where I was. There was a dungeon here. I left everything here because I didn't want that yet. And I realize no one's watching the stream yet, so they're not gonna actually know what I'm saying. But you'll figure it out. Oh, if someone joins, I'll catch you guys up to speed again. That's lightning, and there's no torches there. Oh, man. Oh, there's a mineshaft chest. That's cool. Where did these torches lead? Did I take this path? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I found the hole that I went down. This was the hole I went down. Down here. You can see, I found these torches. Found these torches. And I found this little hole right here. Kept going. Kept going. Torches, torches. Oh man. See, I almost didn't leave a trail of torches. I was just gonna hold one in my hand. But thankfully, I decided to leave a trail of torches. Because a lot of people don't leave trails with torches anymore. And if you don't, there we go. There's the hole. I fell down here again. Here you can see the point in which I fell down and died. Now the problem is don't know how I'm gonna get down there. Should have made some type of pickaxe. I don't. It's gonna take forever to mine all the way down there, and I don't really want to do that. But I mean, I don't really have a choice. At least I want to mine one block down before I actually get down there. If I could just get one block above, I think I should be fine. I just want to double check that I am live real quick. And yeah, it says I'm live. I posted it on here. The live is not private, so I'm almost certain it's not private. So because sometimes that does happen, and I'm not sure if a live is private or not. I don't think this live is private, and I think everyone can join, but I'm not too sure. This is gonna take forever, man. How much further down? I went pretty far down. I just did it again for whatever reason. You can see I dug down on purpose. They tell you, don't dig down, don't dig down. I did it on purpose, and look where it got me. So I'm gonna need an iron pickaxe for sure. But hey, at least I know where my loot is now. At least I know where my loot is. So I just gotta go and make an iron pickaxe. I don't need a shovel. Just a pickaxe will be fine. Dog, you stay there. Pickaxe, you're coming with me, because I just want my stuff at this point. I was gonna look for diamonds in this video. Well, in this stream, I might still look for diamonds, but I'm not really worried about diamonds at this point. I really just kind of want my stuff, to be honest with you. I'm hoping I can get it. I really want my stuff back. It's the main thing. I don't care about anything else but my stuff. I really just want my stuff. Like, I'm still gonna look for diamonds, but once I get my stuff, I really just don't want my stuff to despawn. Is really what I don't want. I really just do not want my things to despawn at all. So that I really need to. I want to industrialize this mine more. I don't know how far I'm gonna, if I'm ever actually gonna pursue that goal, but it is a goal I have. I mean, I got pretty lucky. There is a mine shaft connected to a dungeon. That is an extremely rare find in Minecraft. If you can find that, like, that is extremely rare, and I happen to come across it. So, that's really cool, especially because the dungeons in of themselves nowadays are like really rare. I remember, right, dungeons back in the 360 version of Minecraft were kind of, I hate to say it, but they were a dime a dozen, to tell you the truth. Like, I could find a dungeon pretty much wherever I looked in Minecraft Xbox 360, but here I actually have to look for a dungeon. I don't just find one. But see, to have a dungeon connected to a mine shaft like this is pretty freaking crazy and pretty rare in general. So the fact that I have one is extremely cool. And the fact that it just kind of looks like someone was down here mining in general, which, I mean, it should look like that. It's an abandoned mine shaft, but it just looks like, someone was here, someone was down here mining and doing mining work and things like that. I just really want to find that freaking, that loot. I want my loot back. Really, like, I just don't want my things to despawn is really what I'm trying to say. I really want that stuff. Let me see. Let me see how I can go about this, because this is gonna be a bit different, okay? So we know that 2 holes are down here, right? So I need to create some type of stair path, right, down these holes. I am pretty far for the darn bottom, but here we go. As you can see, I'm getting there. At this point, I'll just take my stuff back and I'll leave, please. This is a pretty scary process because I can't see a thing. I see the bottom down there. Maybe I didn't die right off the bat because I can see light down there. Remember, never dig straight down, please. It's not a good idea, and all you're doing is just costing yourself in the long run. This new stuff is not even cool. Like, who's gonna use it? It's just like... How close am I? I'm gonna dig down a few layers here. Not far, but just a few, until I can come up with a reasonable strategy on how to get down. I want to dig down directly until I'm like one layer from falling. I might be able to get out of this. I might be able to get out of this if I'm smart enough about it. Careful. There. Oh, now I remember how I died. I got down there the first time, and fall damage didn't kill me. What killed me was a creeper. Okay. Let me see this. Game plan. Okay. I can see. Is that redstone? I can see a better path forming to where I might not die right away. I don't know. I can't see how far down that is. Is it a death? No, it is not a death. There's some of my stuff. Here's some of my stuff here. Some of it. Some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. There are zombies down there, and I hope some of my loot did not despawn. I don't see everything. I see some of it, but I don't see everything. This is a new cave system. For sure. I'm not used to this. Maybe it was a lost effort, because maybe that creeper down there, maybe the creeper that blew me up just blew up some of my loot too. Oh, he's coming. Oh, there's a lot of things down here. They're not happy with me, and I'm not seeing my loot. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm this close to dying. Oh, I'm this close to dying. I'm dead. I'm dead. That spider's gonna kill me. I'm dead again. So yeah, I think it's safe to say my loot is pretty much gone. I'm upset about that. I'm upset about losing my loot like very much. Like I really wanted that. I really wanted that loot. I really did. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it is okay. I really just really am upset. I lost my loot. Like now I can't get any of my things back, and I really freaking wanted those things. Like I really wanted those things. Oh man, that sucks, dude. That sucks so much. I don't have any of my loot. What am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. I don't know where my loot is. I don't know how I'm gonna restart. My dog is just here. Let me see. I don't want to really restart from diamond tools, iron tools. I meant from diamond tools. I think, okay, first off, we're gonna need iron. We're going to need iron. So I'm gonna have to go down here and look for. Was that a freaking creeper just standing? No. I'm gonna have to go down here and look for some more iron. Oh man, that's such a pain. At least let me get my iron tools and armor back. I lost my map, all my torches I had. I think I had coal on me. I had a lot of things I picked up down there that I really wanted. But the show must commence. You know, we're gonna look for some. I saw some easy accessible iron right down here, but I really wanted that iron. We're gonna have to look for some diamonds this episode for sure. I think. See, the tough part is when you actually get diamonds, what do you want to build? Should you build a sword or should you build a pickaxe? I always struggle to decide which one I need more, or which one I want more. I mean, because with the diamond pickaxe, you know, you can already start getting obsidian and going to the nether. Plus, you have a better chance of finding more diamonds. But with the diamond sword, you know, I mean, at that point, that's kind of the beginning of where you start to feel invincible. You know what I'm saying? Once you get a diamond sword, you're pretty much like by normal mobs anyway. You're pretty much untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So it's. Can you hear me again? Can you hear me again? There we go. Cut back in. Okay, so I'm happy to know that if my my stupid mic cuts out, you can still hear me. So let's go forth and find some type of iron here. Oh man, just to lose all my stuff, it's just kind of it's a bit demotivating, you know what I'm saying? And after I sat there and actually built like a type of good house or an okay house. I'm not gonna say a good house. I'll say an okay house. I was doing okay for myself. And just to have that happen, it's a bit, demotivating. But like I said, the show must go on, and go on it shall. Oh man, I think I explored part of this part, but not a lot of it. This pickaxe is gonna break any moment, so I just want to get this iron first. Well, there's a lot right here. This pickaxe is gonna break in like 3 seconds. There we go. Oh, who's that? Plastic texture pack. Yeah, the plastic texture pack is my favorite texture pack. It's probably the best texture pack in the game. And let me bring you up to speed on what we're doing here. Another dungeon? What? Look, what? Hold on. This is a section, right, where I have in the seed, I got very lucky, and there was a dungeon connected to this mine shaft. But another dungeon, 2 dungeons connected to 1 mine shaft. Oh my god, the luck that is required to get 1 dungeon connected to a mine shaft. But not just 1, I got 2 dungeons connected to a mine shaft. Look, the luck. Oh my god. My mind is blown. The luck that is involved in getting that's just crazy, dude. That is like, my mind is blown now. I have 1 dungeon connected to this mine shaft, but I also have another one. My god, dude. I'm lost for words at this point. Like, that is so freaking cool. That is a darn zombie. Okay, hold on. I don't have any way to beat him, so if he kills me, I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to see if I can knock him into the lava down there. He's kind of at a weird angle. There we go. There's iron under this. I just kind of need coal to smelt. Hold on. The fact that I have 2 dungeons, I've played it once. You've only played Minecraft once, dude? How have you only played Minecraft 1 time? It's freaking... Your profile picture is Minecraft! Your profile picture is Minecraft. You can't... Please, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. First things first, I need to get out of here. I'm low. I'm low on health. I need food. I am very vulnerable. I don't have a pickaxe anymore. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go eat. I gotta go smelt this iron. I want to take the stuff from this. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna see if I can get it back in time. I'm gonna see if I can get this back safe with me, because that's some iron, and I want that. I really... main thing I want is the saddle. I really just want to, be able to tame a horse eventually. I played plastic texture pack. Oh, you've only used the plastic texture pack once. Yeah, when I remember back in the day when this texture pack first came out for the Xbox 360, it was the only texture pack I had ever wanted. And still to this day, it is my favorite texture pack. And when you combine it with shaders, it just looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to have it. I had to. And when I saw that you could combine shaders with freaking texture packs, I knew just the plastic texture pack and shaders together would just look marvelous, and I was right. It was definitely a call that I'm happy I made, because I just heard a spider. My god, a spider just fell from there. I had it on mobile. Oh, you had it on mobile. Yeah, see, my first time playing Minecraft was when it first released to the Xbox 360 back in the day, and when I got it on Xbox 360 Arcade, man, it was a blast. I knew I was instantly hooked, and at that point, it became one of my favorite games of all time. And even to this day, it still is one of my favorite games of all time. There might even have been a point where I might have even said Minecraft was my favorite game of all time. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever true, but it might have been a point. There might have been a point. We all know my favorite game of all time has pretty much always been Sonic Unleashed, but I don't know. Back 20, I'd say from 2012 to about 2016. No, 2012 to about 2015. Minecraft, man, meant everything to me, dude. From me looking from, I would spend days on end, especially in creative world, super flat world, survival worlds, looking for Herobrine, or just building random garbage, or just trying to survive for as long as I can. Like, Minecraft truly does, in terms of actual nostalgia, mean a lot to me, man. What the freak? What is that? I thought I saw something over there. I thought I saw something over there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna smelt all this iron. Did I take all the coal out of these furnaces? I did. That was a pretty dumb move. I'll put that in there. What if you should be able? What if you could use gunpowder to smelt things? That would be awesome. Would be awesome. I still have my shield, so that's cool. I don't have a sword though. I don't have a sword. I'm actually gonna go look for some food at the moment because I'm hungry. Okay. Oh, and if you're wondering what actually happened, I was looking for my loot that I played this world by myself when I'm not really supposed to. I'm really only supposed to play this world during streams, but I just kind of wanted to play it by myself, and I ended up dying and losing everything. So that happened. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna save this world, and somehow the world still saved. And so now I had to go look for my loot, and lo and behold, loot is gone. It despawns, so I'm never going to be able to get it again. That's great. Is this wheat not done? I thought this wheat should have been done by now. I guess it really was not done. Let's just go plant some new seeds. I'm gonna get rid of this farm. By the way, I know this farm is kind of crappy, and I don't like it either, which is why I plan on getting rid of it soon. I'm gonna build a better farm, at least for food. I don't really prioritize farms for animals personally, because it's like farms for animals are kind of useless. I mean, unless you're trying to farm certain things, but like, or you just want to have an infinite supply of wool slash milk, okay, but cows and sheep are everywhere. They respawn constantly more than any other mob. So it's at this point that I can just go find any mob I want to and I'll be just fine. I don't need to have what was I gonna say? I don't need personally a farm freaking I forgot how you make bread. Oh, I don't have enough to make bread. I could only make a slice of bread, so that's kind of sad. Put that back down there. And put that down there because we gotta eat. We have to eat, or I will die. There we go. Put in some health. How much is this of this iron is done? Let's take that. First things first. I don't have any sticks. Let's get some wood. Let's make some sticks. I'm not going to make a ton of sticks, but I'll make about 56 sticks or so. There we go. First things first, let's grab a sword. Then we'll grab a pickaxe. Let's grab a chest plate. And that's about it for that. So let's go ahead and get the rest of our iron in a second here. I think I should make a shovel. Let's see. So far we got a chest plate. So what else do I need? Let's make a helmet. Can we make a helmet and boots? That would be great. No, we can only make a helmet for now. And I don't have enough to make boots, so we have a chest plate and a helmet. That's a start. You know what I'm saying? That is a start. That is good. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. Saga Slayer 64 was slain by a spider, so that's just that's awesome. Let's see. Do I want to take a shield? I don't want to die this time. That's the main thing. I just don't want to die this time. I feel like a shovel can come in handy, so I'll make a shovel as well. I don't really need an axe right now. Oh, everything else I have, let's go ahead and put this up. Because I want a horse. I really do want a horse. I want to keep that, obviously. We have a music disc, so if I ever build a jukebox, that's good. Put that wood back in there. Some redstone I found. Cobblestone. That can go back there. Torches. I don't have torches. Let's take the rest of this coal. And let's take the rest of these sticks. And let's make some torches. At least we know we can get 4 torches. At least we know we can get, 4 torches per piece of coal. So that's pretty good. Let's see. That's, what is that? 20 torches. That is good. That's good. That's good. Like I said, it's just right now we're just on a simple exploration to get some food really quickly. Oh heck no, man! Come on, dude. Is that a horse over there? Was that a horse? That's a horse. That's a horse. That is a horse. That is a horse. What color horse is it? Okay, that's a horse. We found a horse. We found a horse. I'm gonna tame this horse and I'm gonna go get the saddle. Why can't I ride? Do it. Do it. Oh, now. There we go. Come on, dude. Yes. Yes. Take me over there, please. Please take me over there. This horse has good health. He had good health, right? Was that okay health? I mean, he had okay health. I'm gonna go get the saddle, and then I'm gonna bring him back, and he's just gonna chill inside my house as well as my dog. I know it might sound crazy to keep a horse. I'm gonna build. I think I want to build. Hold on. If I could get out of this darn water, I think I want to. Where did he go? Okay, he's right there. I just don't want him to despawn, especially with that creeper right there next to my house. I want to build I want to build a separate little house next to my house in turn, so I can keep my animals safe and keep them. Where did that creeper go? Is what scares me. Where did he go? I don't know where he went, and so I'm scared now. Is that him? I really just don't want him to be on side of my house, you know what I'm saying? Because if he's on side of my house and I come out in there and he scares me, oh, there it is. And he scares me, I'm done. I just don't want to lose all my items, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go over here and get our horse. I'm so happy we have a horse. That's faster transportation between two areas instead of me having to, slowly drag myself from area to area. You're not escaping. Get over here, dude. On you go. My noble steed. He's pretty. I mean, he's not. His jump is pretty good, right? He has okay jump. Speed-wise, it's not the fastest horse, but it beats sprinting and walking. So I'm just gonna... Can I get him inside? We can! Yes! You here forever. This is just where you live now. Off of my bed. I don't have a name for him. If someone else wants to name him, feel free. I'm not gonna name him. I can't be bothered to name him. But we have a horse now, so that's good. He can stay there. I'm not going to give him the name. It's just, that's too much extra work that I don't want to do. Now, let me see. I really need food. I'm running out of time. It's going to be getting dark soon. If I don't grab something to eat now, I'm probably dead. Sugar cane. This is a really nice location when you have shaders on. Like, I really picked a nice spot to live when you have shaders on. Is that a sheep? That's a sheep. We got to go kill that sheep and get food. I might start some type of farm. I don't know what type of farm yet. There are 3 sheep right here in one go. Come here, you. Can you imagine a sheep like operated like a zombie pigman? That would be annoying, right? Because just imagine you kill sheep and instead of them all attacking you like zombie pigmen, they all run. I know that would get annoying quick for me. There we go. How much is that? We only got 4 pieces. Again, better than nothing, but 4 really. In terms of the wool, I don't need that, so that can go in the trash. I might build a second bed, but I got 1 piece of black wool and not 3 pieces. Oh well, hold on. Hey man, I need all the food I can get at this point. And he gave me a piece of mine, so that's good. We're running out of sprint. We're running out of time. I don't know where that creeper is. Is that another horse? I'm really scared at this point. I really just hope that... No, that's a donkey. I really just hope that creeper despawned because I don't want to run into him on the side of my house or in back of it and randomly out of nowhere, boom, he just blows up. Paulie, hey Paulie, welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna have to catch you up because a lot has happened. Okay, a lot has happened thus far. So we when I last time I played this, right, we ended off on me building a beautiful house and everything was good, right? And well, new things have happened. First and foremost, I played before Christmas. I played this war. I wanted to play this War one last time on my before I upgraded my CPU and monitor. I wanted to play this game one more time on my old PC hardware so I could benchmark it and compare the benchmarks to when I installed my new CPU and got my new ultra wide monitor. And so I played the game and I went down and I mined and I died and I lost everything we originally had, so that was awesome. I didn't lose the house or anything. I was far underground, but I ended up dying, lost everything. And so now things have changed. I went and got my I went and when I started the stream, I went and looked for my loot, okay, and it despawned, so that's gone. Everything I had is gone, so I had to start fresh, okay. I'm starting fresh, but pretty much I lost my loot. I went down there and I got really lucky because I got a mine shaft with not one, but two dungeons connected to a mine shaft. Do you know how rare it is for you to get a dungeon connected to a mine shaft? Now multiply it by two, and that's what I got. And I'm gonna show you proof in a second. Where? Oh, okay. And then we also got a new horse a second ago, right before you joined the stream. I'm not going to give him a name. I'm not going to give him a name. Anyone else can. Feel free to give him a name if you want to. I can't be bothered. Right now, I'm just worried about getting food or I'm going to die. But essentially, yeah. So we just got to start from scratch. We got to get some new loot. But things will be fine. Things will be fine. Why? Because I'm a Minecraft pro. Don't actually listen to me. I'm not a Minecraft pro. I mean, I've been playing the game for a long time. I wouldn't consider myself anywhere near a pro. I wouldn't even consider myself too good. Let's see. Put these in here. Put these in here. I don't need those. Is that just one random piece of dirt? Actually, I will take a bunch of dirt with me because we're going to be going back down into that mine because I need more iron. So I just want to go ahead and, get some food, heal up, and then go back down there. We're going to keep my horse in my house for now until I find until I build a suitable place for him to live because I don't want him to die. Funny enough, right? You might be saying to yourself, Sega Slayer, how are you recording on an ultra wide monitor? How are you doing that? Because I have a 21 by 9 30-inch monitor and it's freaking huge. Let me explain. Let me tell you something, right? And I figured out the method. No one online will tell you how to record on a ultra wide monitor without it being insanely stretched and have black bars and just look very ugly because the monitor is so big that the screen stretches past it for everyone else. But I figured out a way. And I'm gonna be making a video about that soon enough. I'd start a crop farm if I were you. I have one. In fact, I'm gonna show you in a second. Excuse me. I'm going to show you in a second. It sucks. It does suck, and I do want to start a new one. I'm going to make a better one soon enough. I don't know where I want to... The thing is, right, I don't know where I want to put it yet. I'm thinking somewhere over in that area over there. You see that closer to the water? Or I might build something artificially here. But I do have one. It's just way out over here. And it's next to where my old house used to be, or next to my mine. Way over here, and it sucks. It really does. It's very small. I just actually took bread from it, and the yield from it is very tiny. I don't know if you can see that coming up over there, because I just replaced all the wheat with seeds. But it's a very small farm I have here. I'm gonna make a bigger one. I want to industrialize more things. But like I said, I never saw the point of having like a farm because it's like animals in this game constantly respawn. So like, why should I waste my time to build a farm just to keep a couple animals? Do I really need? You know what? You know something? A lot of people will not eat rotten flesh in the Minecraft under any circumstances. But this stuff, I can't tell you. Even though you take the risk of being poisoned, it has saved my life a few times just when I needed it to. So if I have to eat rotten flesh, I will because hey. It's again saved my life more times than I can even count. So yeah, our old loot is gone. We're down here trying to find some more iron. maybe find some diamonds. I really do want to find diamonds in this video or in this stream. You know, I get so used to recording. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I get so used to recording. Like, I'll call everything a video. Even, like, sometimes in real life, I'll just be like, oh, yeah, in this video, or doing the video, and it's just like, I don't mean to. This section is completely different. Oh, I'm going to show you what I actually meant about me getting a dungeon and a mine shaft connected. Look at this. Look. Come on, you. I should have brought that shield. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I actually meant about me getting not only a dungeon but a mine shaft connected. So you can see this is clearly a mine shaft, but look at this. Look at this. This is a mine shaft, and there's just a dungeon here in the middle of this mine shaft. You can see clear mine shaft and dungeon connected, but it gets even crazier because if we go this way, you can still see this is still part of the mine shaft. This whole section is still mine shaft. So if we just carefully maneuver our way right here, we have not a second dungeon. Oh wait, maybe this is just a mob spawner. Maybe this is just a mob spawner. Oh no 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 no. What? Oh man, it's nighttime. It's not. Oh, it's nighttime. I gotta go. I gotta go, man. Oh, that's so stupid. I just wanted to show, man, I should just break that mob spawner. I don't really like breaking mob spawners. I like to keep them preserved. But, I mean, at this point, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth. Plus, that one is covered up by... I don't remember, I don't remember mob spawners spawning in mine shafts. So, maybe I didn't get a double dungeon connected to a mine shaft. But that still would have been pretty freaking awesome. Spiders are the most annoying mob in this game, even more so than creepers, because the thing is they don't despawn, and only thing you have to do to trigger them is to look in their eyes. So the thing is, by you looking in their eyes, you can do it by accident. I've done it by accident, and I've had spiders just completely wreck me because I accidentally I can't get rid of that because I have to get back up, but because I accidentally took a look in their eyes. Hopefully I wasn't near any lava when I died. Put a torch on the top. Yeah. I would put a torch on there. But if you haven't, no, I would put a torch on there. But see, the problem is, right? Look, I'll show you. In my other mine shaft, I do have torches on all 4 places in the mob spawner. Because see, I'm used to the Xbox 360 days or old console edition days because I also played it on Wii U and Switch back in the day. But so how I do things is I tend to do things the older way that they used to be done. So one of the way I would do it, right, is even though I know in a lot of cases you don't have to put 4 torches on top of a mob spawner, I just do it because of habit, you see? Or 5 torches. I do it because of habit, and actually, you know what? I'm going to take this chest. Can't ever go wrong with just having a free extra chest. I thought I heard a free creeper, but no, you can't go wrong with ever having an extra chest. Is that? Oh, I thought I saw a skeleton. Okay, careful. Oh man. Well, that chest came in handy. Careful. I really need that loot back. Okay. At least it didn't despawn. I made it before it despawned. That's all that matters, right? Making it before it despawns. I didn't lose any of my loot, so we're actually good on that end. I'm gonna go ahead and move that there. Torches here. Actually, you know, keep your torches up here in your second hand. Trust me, it's worth it. That there and that there. Okay, I don't want to explore too far down in this thing because at this point I'm just a sitting duck. But I really just want. I hear something. I don't know what it is. I really just would like iron or diamonds at this point because I need to finish off my armor set again, and diamonds just. I'm charging up my sword. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, there we go. I hear something that is pretty freaking close to me. What is that? I know it's not a drown because I don't see any water around. Oops, that's dirt. Okay, hold on. Maybe don't put your torches in your second hand. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a zombie villager. How the heck is there a zombie villager down here? Oh, this all connects. See, it looks like it as though someone is. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh man! And thus is the adventures of Sega Slayer 64 in Minecraft. Oh my god! Oh man! This stuff will really get your heart racing, man. I'm telling you. Like, Minecraft at this point could be a freaking horror game because this game can scare the heck out of you. I'm telling you. Ooh, I'll take all of it. I don't really need it, but hey, it's free stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't take free stuff? If you don't take free stuff in Minecraft, what are you doing? I've got so much minecart track that at this point I could just. I don't want to go too far into this, but again, I'm looking for diamonds or more iron. You think mine shafts would be a great way to just find as much diamonds as you need, but I find I find it hard to find diamonds inside of a mine shaft. I don't know if I'm just incompetent when it comes to doing this, but oh, there's some iron. I can find a lot of iron, so you know that's good. I need that too. I need it just as much, and maybe even more right now. Cause you know, usually by the time you do get diamonds, you have kind of you get to the point where you have like a surplus of iron, and you just don't need any more iron. You need diamonds now, and now I'm at a point where I have what? What was that? What? Am I not the only one who just seen it like cut me back like that? I don't see anything around. Okay. Careful next to this lava, because clearly the game just lagged, and I don't need it to kill me again. Yeah, same here, same here. But when I tried to see, the thing is, right now it's a lot. See, the thing is, you already couldn't dig down in Minecraft. You know, you should never dig straight down. That's the number one rule. But with the caves and cliff update, with the caves and cliffs update, it's even harder to dig down now because 9 times out of 10, you dig down and you fall into a huge. You can be as low to the ground. I remember back in the day, if I found a mine shaft, it meant I was pretty close to bedrock. And lots of times a mineshaft could lead me directly to bedrock if that's where my plan was to head. But nowadays, if you with the Caves and Cliffs update, if you're even in a mineshaft, you're nowhere near bedrock. To get to bedrock now is so freaking hard. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, see, but staircasing down now is a lot. Again, that has its problems now because I can do that. But I was just trying to. I fell down a hole. I'll show you where the hole is in a second. But I fell down a hole and I tried to get my loot back, and I had to staircase my way down. And even staircasing my way down took forever. So it's like, man, the Caves and Cliffs update, while it is super cool, it is also kind of tedious in a way because me trying to get down to bedrock is just like. It's annoying. Let me see. At this point, I just want as much iron as I can get. I'll take coal too. But really, I just want as much iron as I can get. 37 pieces of iron is good, but I just want to, replenish some of the stock I had. And also, from here on out, I want to make sure I have some extra iron. So if I do die, I am secured. I'm running out of torches here. I'll place one down just because I don't want any zombies coming up behind me. I feel like mobs are a lot more aggressive nowadays than they used to be. Like, I mean, these mobs give no cares. They will freaking nuke. Oh my god! Oh my god! Every time I see a creeper, I sound like a little kid, man. Man, I don't care, dude. Creepers are scarier than any horror game you can throw at me. And there's another one right there, and he's gonna corner me in that hole. No! I thought I had it under control. I thought I had it under control, man. I thought I had it under control. I swear, man, things take so many hits nowadays. I don't know why I can't crouch. I remember I used to be able to, like, crawl in Minecraft, but now for some reason it's not gonna let me do it. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, you can't crawl. You can't naturally crawl. You would have to use a piston to knock you down. Okay, this is all I want. I just want this iron. I think right now I'm gonna take this iron back up, and then come back, because it's like at this point, I'm by being down here, I'm kind of just risking everything I've already got. Hold on, let's grab some coal. They do a lot of damage too. That's what I'm saying. Like mobs in this game now have gotten like they have been buffed a lot, man. Now if only Sakurai could learn to buff characters like this. That's a joke. I humbly respect Sakurai, I promise you. Super Smash Bros. Was my life at one point. Especially both of them actually. Smash 3DS and Wii U equally. Like I played them both as much, especially online. Like Smash 4 is probably still might earn the place of my favorite Smash of all time. I know Melee is awesome, man. I know Brawl is awesome too. But Smash 4 on 3DS when I remember I remember when they announced that Smash was coming to hold on. Slayer, I miss you, bro. How you been? I've been good. What's up? I used to play Brawl a lot. I still remember when they announced Smash 4 for freaking 3DS. I literally almost fell out of my darn chair, man. The freak is that? I literally almost fell out of my freaking chair when they announced Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Like, I was hyped, man. I was hyped. I knew I had to have it. And funny enough, day one, when Smash 4 came out, day one, I knew I was going to get one of the games, but I could only get one of them. I didn't have enough money to get one, so it was either get Smash 4 for 3DS, or why is it lagging like that? It was either get Smash 4 for 3DS, or get Smash 4 for Wii U. What was I going to pick? It was such a tough choice, like, one of the hardest choices I think I've ever had to make in my life, but in the end, I ended up choosing Smash for the Wii U. Of course I didn't choose Smash for the Wii U. I chose it for the 3DS, and I didn't regret the decision. Like I don't know which one. I can't tell you which one I played more. Like even to this day, like my Wii U, only time my Wii U pretty much got used back during that time would have been when I was loading up Smash 4. If I wasn't loading up Smash 4, I wasn't loading up my Wii U. I can promise you that right now. There's a skeleton. What is that? That is a spark. That is creepy. Okay, grab this iron and leave. Grab the iron and leave. I wanted the rest of that, but screw it, man. Screw it. Almost. Also, son, I got. Hold on. I'll read that in a second. You gotta give me a second. I'll read the chat in a second. Just gotta, I'm trying to escape this dangerous situation here. I'm lost. I'm as lost as I can be. Hold on. Okay, I'm not lost. I found my way back. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. And then once I'm out of here, once I'm safe, once I know I'm to a point where I'm safe, I'll go ahead and read the rest of the chat. Man, these shaders are beautiful. These shaders are by far. That spider is just waiting for me. He's just eerily waiting. Stay there. Oh man. I'm in no condition. I'm in no condition to fight him. Run! Oh my god! 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 I need to leave a bed inside that mine. I need to leave it. I told you guys, rotten flesh has saved my life on more than one occasion. I don't care if it poisons your hunger. It has saved my life. It has saved my life. It can save yours too. I'd rather have it just poison my hunger, than poison me altogether. I'd rather have it just poison my life. I'd rather have it just, poison my health than poison me altogether, okay? That's just, it's just true. Everybody should keep rotten flesh on them, because it's just important, man. Now, hold on. Please don't be nighttime, man. If it's nighttime, I swear. No. And my house just seems to be a freaking creeper magnet at this point, so I'm probably screwed, but you know what? Who cares? I don't really care. I care. I definitely care. It's like, I'm telling you guys, rotten flesh. I didn't even have to eat the rotten flesh. I straight up had mutton, but spiders. What is it with the freaking spiders, man? What's it with the spiders? Okay, just take it slow. Because creepers love this beach. I'm going to call this beach Creeper Beach. Because they just love that beach for whatever reason. Is that a freaking Enderman? I'm not gonna go mess with him. I'm not gonna go mess with him. Why don't I have torches on that side? I'm not gonna mess with that Enderman. Okay, now that we're in a safe spot, I can go ahead and read the chat. I used to play Brawl a lot. I have U and Ultimate, but never really got into them. I got a Switch OLED a few days ago. It was the last one. It's definitely an upgrade to the Switch Lite that I had. They had a PS5, but someone beat me to it. Also, Smash Ultimate's fire. I only use the Wii U to play Wii games in HD. Paulie has like, oh, good. Just chilling. You same. Just got off work. Okay, so you only use the Wii U to play HD. My Wii U is just like my Wii U's. I'm looking directly at it, and yet I have not touched it since. Like, okay, actually, hold on. That is like I actually used my Wii U back in 2018 for a while because I had to send my Switch off to get fixed because Nintendo kind of screwed me. I have a funny story about that. I can explain that story while I'm here. So, funny story. When I got a Switch, right? Nintendo was just like, "Hey, Sega Slayer, you know what? We're gonna decide that your Switch just no longer shouldn't work anymore." So guess what? My Switch literally caught on fire, and it was not my fault. It was literally just on the charger. It didn't fully burst into flames or anything. It didn't catch on fire, but it caught on fire to the point where I was just sitting there, and out of nowhere, I just smelled something burning. And I'm like, what is that? And the thing is, right, I had already had my Switch sent off before, and I'm sure you can all guess why. And that was Joy-Cons. And so eventually they just kind of said screw it and replaced my Switch and gave me like a new one altogether. And so it was fine because Nintendo Switch Online was out and I had. What is that? What is that structure over there? It's not a desert temple. No, that's too small. What is that? You know what? That is some type of temple, and the reason I know that is because a couple of days ago, while in Minecraft, a couple of days ago, some pillagers just randomly showed up from across the water on my house property, and I think that is their base. I'm gonna go over there and check that. Yeah, but when I had already sent it off before for the usual Joy-Con drift because man, it got to a point where my Joy-Cons were drifting so bad I had no choice but to send it to Nintendo because I wasn't gonna buy a brand new pair of Joy-Cons because that just would have been unfair when I mean, which if anyone who grew up with an Xbox 360 knows the pains of Joy-Con drift, like that is some type. What is that? Is that like a maybe I'm just crazy and it's just a normal structure with sandstone exposed, but like, no, it just almost looks like a house or something. Let me break into this. Yeah, but anyone who grew up with an Xbox 360 or at least had an Xbox 360 understands that Xbox 360s, man, are a pain when it comes to Joy-Con drift. Like, oh, I meant controller drift, not Joy-Con drift. Oh no. Oh my god, I've almost died so many times at this point. It's actually crazy. But Xbox 360 controllers were a pain with drift. They would drift basically from doing anything. It got so bad at one point, like, dude, Xbox 360 controller drift and it was kind of inevitable, but even that was nowhere near, or is nowhere near as bad as Switch Joy-Con drift. I've kind of managed to avoid it from here on out, but after 3 Switch replacements because of Joy-Con drift, I sent it off once, like not too long. I sent it off once, like a few months after I had my Switch. I'd say about 5 to 6 months because the Joy-Con drift got bad and Nintendo fixed it for me. Cause I got my Switch day one. I got my Switch day not yeah day one. Day one, or it was either day one or the second day, something like that. I think it was day one though. But I got my Switch because I was pretty excited. It was the first time, because I had always been a handheld guy growing up. You know what I'm saying? Handhelds were what I loved the most. Like I'll tell anyone, handhelds were it for me, man. Even though I did play console, I heavily console gamed, but like if I wasn't home and I wasn't home, I would always just console game because console gaming, I was a big believer and still am a big believer in console gaming because I meant handheld gaming because handheld gaming is just, man, it's awesome being able to play something anywhere. And I'm not talking about mobile gaming, because mobile gaming to me does not compare to handheld gaming. I feel like handheld gaming does still have a market. They'll tell you nowadays, oh, handheld gaming doesn't really have a market anymore because of the fact that, people want to play mobile games or they play mobile games, just let the Switch, right? Let the Switch. And I don't think nowadays, people, they like to just throw phones and tablets in the hands of really small children who just really shouldn't have them, when in reality all you could have did back in the day was just give a kid a 3DS, and they're not gonna be able to go on the internet and spend thousands of freaking dollars on something they really don't need, because a 3DS was more child friendly. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. I'm a big believer in console gaming, handheld gaming, and I always will be, man. It's just something I always loved growing up, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like it should still be supported, especially by companies like. I would like to see Sony get their hands back in the ring, in the ring, because I love, I have a PS Vita. I love my PS Vita to death, man. I play it all the time, so I would love to see them throw their hats back in the ring. See, I haven't touched. Hold on. I haven't touched the gamepad in forever. Oh no, not a day one Switch. I heard those were terrible. Did you eventually get a version 2 Switch? Yeah, okay, so let me go back to explaining. So yeah, I had a day. I either got my Switch, like I said, the first day or the second day. I think it was the first day though that it came out, and I had a, day, a couple, like 5 or 6 months later, eventually Joy-Con drift. So I was like, okay, I'm sending this to Nintendo, and I got it fixed for relatively cheap. I think like when I first sent it to them, they were gonna try. I think they gave me like a discount or something. I had like, what did I give them? I think I had to pay them like what, maybe $30 to fix it. And so I got, eventually it happened again, and this time I sent it in, and they gave me a new Switch, and this new Switch eventually just caught on fire on the charger for whatever reason. I don't know if it was like a defect or something like that, but out of nowhere, boom. Like I said, didn't burst into flames, didn't actually catch fire, but it, you could smell it burning, and you could see the charger physically getting extremely hot, and it smelled like burnt plastic, and then eventually the charging port died on me. You see what I'm saying? Because, well, pretty much the charging port immediately died on me. I couldn't use it anymore. Couldn't charge my Switch. Switch was, pretty much unusable, because once the battery died, that was it. And so I tried to keep. Funny enough, I held that battery from dying for like a week or two before I sent it off. And it was just terrible, man. And eventually, it took them like 3 weeks, and I think they just gave me a new Switch again. And at that point, just kind of said, "Screw it, we're just gonna give him a new Switch." So that's what happened. I got a new Switch. I'm guessing now this is one of the newer Switches. Personally, I'm not. I don't. My eyes aren't in the market for a Switch OLED, since nowadays I don't really play my Switch anyway. I'm a PC. Like I always said, I'm not gonna join the PC Master Race. I'm not gonna join the PC Master Race. I'm not gonna join the PC Master Race. And then I sat down and got a PC and finally played it and got into what it had to offer. And I'm joining the PC Master Race. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I can't go back at this point. PC gaming is everything. And if I want to emulate the Nintendo Switch, I can do that right now. I can emulate the Nintendo Switch and get better performance than my Switch itself emulating it. Trust me, I've tried. So this isn't me saying I am going to emulate my Switch or that I am emulating the Switch. I have a real Switch, but I just don't play it anymore too much nowadays. You know what I'm saying? There might be the occasional reason to go back to it, but in terms of first party Nintendo games, it would be a reason for you to own a Switch, right? I don't really play first party Nintendo games too often. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the only time I care about first party Nintendo deeply is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, one of my favorite series of all time. But as you know, the Pokemon Company slash Square slash freaking Spike Chunsoft rarely make Mystery Dungeon games, so there's rarely a reason for me to touch my Switch. I mean, look, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX came out, and it was just a remake of Blue Rescue Team, so, I didn't pick that up yet, and I'm still not in a rush to pick it up, because I had just, one day, I remember the day after they announced it, the day before they announced it, right, I beat Pokemon Blue Rescue Team again for like the 50th time, and I beat it again, and then they announced Rescue Team DX, and I was like, why couldn't you announce this like a few days before I started playing freaking Blue Rescue Team, and then it would have been worthwhile to buy it, but I, had just beat Blue Rescue Team, so it wasn't worth my time to buy it. So, in terms of first party Nintendo, I don't care about it, you know what I'm saying, so I don't go after it. So I found my sister's Sega Genesis game Streets of Rage 2, Sonic 2, 6-pack Jurassic Park, Cool Spot, Pac-Man 2, and Dracula. I ordered a Sega Genesis Model 2 on eBay. Good choice. I plan to get a Sega Genesis controller for the Nintendo Switch. I did see a $90 Sega Dreamcast on eBay. Well, I want a Hey You Pikachu remake. I don't remember that. I don't remember Hey You Pikachu. Personally, I used to try to be into actual Pokemon. I just can't do it, man. It's just not for me anymore. I can't enjoy it. It's not something I can sit down and actually enjoy. Mystery Dungeon though, like I said, if you've never played a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, please do so. And I'm seriously begging you on this. Sit down, take your time, pick one of the games, and just sit down and play it. I personally recommend Gates to Infinity because it's a bit easier and is personally my favorite entry into the entire Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. But you also couldn't go wrong with Explorers of Darkness / Time / Sky. All three of them are the same game, but you couldn't go wrong with either one of those. Blue Rescue Team as well, you can't go wrong with, and Blue Rescue Team is heavily praised in the series, right next to, Explorers of Darkness and Time and Sky. But personally, Blue Rescue Team is a great game. Great game, one of my favorites, but it's one of them. It's not my favorite nearly as high as like the other ones are for me. Still a great game, can't go wrong with it. You should definitely play it if you have time. But it's just not the best in the series like everyone makes it out to be. At least not to me. I'd much rather play, like I said, Explosive Darkness, but you should totally just play a Mystery Dungeon game. Sorry, I'm early. You're actually really late. It was an insecure game that you could hang out and talk to. Oh, I remember. You'd be really good with modern technology. Sorry. You should try playing one of the 2D Metro games. I love them. I love all of them just so much as Streets of Rage and Star Series. Welcome in. I'll play Red Rescue for my channel. Lamo2, please do that. I'm serious. Come on, man. Play it. I don't know where you're gonna choose Red Rescue Team, because Blue Rescue Team, like I understand. I can't seem to understand why you choose to play Red Rescue Team, especially when you know like Blue Rescue Team. Like, at this point in time, Red Rescue Team is so far behind Blue Rescue Team in terms of just everything that. Why play it? I don't know. But hey, man, as long as you're playing a Mystery Dungeon game, I'm happy. Get off horse that has no name. Maybe that'll be its name. With a horse of no name. That'll probably be its name. That's a good name. But like Blue Rescue Team is so much better with just everything that's added in, the enhancements, the graphics, the music. I don't know. I just always prefer. Like I always feel like. Not really. I mean, really, not really. Plus, I mean, if you record on a computer, Lamo2, which you've already shown you had, anybody can run freaking DS emulation. It's so easy. And even on a DS, I can record on a DS and make it look just fine. I was going to do a Let's Play of Sonic and Sega. After I got done with the Let's Play of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing on console, I was going to Let's Play the DS version of the game. And I'm telling you, you can make it look just fine. Like, you can make it look just fine, trust me. Like, I would pull up the DS emulator right now on my PC, but I'm too lazy to go look for, freaking the Sonic Rush. I have Sonic Rush on here. That's probably the only DS game I actually have on here. And I'm too lazy to go look for it. But the point being, DS emulation is just fine. Can run on pretty much anything, and it looks fine. Especially when like I said, you can choose to center what screen you want on the main screen. And pretty much considering Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games pretty much only use the bottom screen. Well, during gameplay, and it kind of uses a mix of the two. Not during gameplay. What am I just running around for when I have all this iron here? What do I need? I need pants, right, and boots. So I'm gonna make some pants and boots. I'm gonna grab a couple of sticks, and we're gonna make a new pickaxe here. We're gonna go back in the mines, luckily now, because I have, I'm feeling a little bit more protected. I have some food. I have all of that, so I'm gonna make another pickaxe. I don't have any more coal to make any more torches. Hold on. I will never do a Mystery Dungeon Nuzlocke. There's Mystery Dungeon Nuzlocks? For real? I always thought, is that how you actually pronounce it, Nuzlocke? That's how I pronounce it. I don't know if you're actually supposed to pronounce it like that. I have gold, man. I didn't know there was Mystery Dungeon. The thing is, right, I really like, I just crave a Mystery Dungeon game all the freaking time, and the thing is, I have no way to actually play one unless I replay an old one. The problem is, I just replayed all the old ones, so it's like, even the ROM hacking scene, I looked up some of the ROM hacks for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, right? I looked up some of them, and they're either really short to the point they're not even worth playing, or they're just a cheat hack. Like, they just change a few things in the game and don't change the story or anything like that. And the thing is, right, you would think Mystery Dungeon just seems like one of those games that you could have infinite creativity on, because the thing is, they're all text based. It's not like there's any voices in the actual games. So the thing is, you would assume people could have infinite creativity, because all you need to do is write a story, and you got a ROM hack. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, there's just not enough. There really should, like, if I could have all the infinite. That's why I thought, like I said, I proposed it in the past, but I would love a mystery dungeon game, right? A new mystery dungeon game, but that also had a creative story mode where people could just create infinite stories and you could upload them to online. Almost like, I don't know if anyone remembers RPG Maker on the 3DS, where you can make your own RPG, but I'm sure the mystery dungeon community could come up with some really great storylines. And I'm sure there would be a few bad ones here and there, but I'm sure they could come up with some really great storylines and some really great stuff to have, that infinite mystery dungeon feeling. So that way, when they leave us hanging for 5 years, we can still have something to play. Because, they tend to do that to us. Like, they're probably going to do it now. Out Steam Deck when it comes out. I mean, PC/handheld Steam Deck. You'd think that with the main line, too. Or Mario Maker. But I mean, well, Mario Maker too. The main series has a ton of. I look at the main series, right? Especially the game or OG Game Boy/Game Boy Color games. There's a lot of ROM hacks out there, at least from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? But like with with Mystery Dungeon, I dare you to find an actual Mystery Dungeon hack that's longer. That's either longer than 20 minutes, or that is actually, or that isn't, longer than 20 minutes, or that isn't like a cheat ROM hack that just, gives you infinite freaking reviver seeds or something like that. Because I can't do it. I've tried. I cannot do it for the life of me, man. And that's all I want. I just want the community to come out and either start ROM hacking some more of these old games. Because and I know for a fact, I'm not the only person who's as passionate as Mystery Dungeon as I may come off to be. There's a ton of people out there that seem very passionate about the series, and I'm sure, I couldn't do it. I'm telling you right now, I could not write a Mystery Dungeon game for the life of me. But if someone out there who could actually make a ROM hack, why is no one doing it? Like, are the games hard to ROM hack? They seem like they would be pretty freaking easy to ROM hack. Again, I'm not a developer, so don't, quote me on that. I'm not saying, whoa, this actually leads outside? Where am I? This is a whole freaking ravine out here. That's crazy, dude. So I'm pretty far up. Let me see if I can get us out of here and see where we are. But you just think, I want the community to try and, just come out and make a few more ROM hacks, or just make some type of ROM hacks to these games. Because it's like I said, the Pokemon Company / Spike Chunsoft clearly have no motive in trying to hurry up, and especially with the success of games like, there it is over there. This ravine is right here. Wow, that ravine is right here. That's crazy. I'm gonna see if I can. I want to mark this, so I'm gonna see if I can build all the way over there. Well, I'm not gonna build all the way over here, but I'm gonna leave something here. Let me just put some sandstone up here. Some sandstone and some cobblestone. And we'll put some torches around it, so I can see it during, the day when I know. If I hop down there, am I gonna die? Let's just eat real quick. I'm gonna go for it. Death? No. Ooh, that took a lot of health though. But yeah, I'm sure if the community just got out there and said, okay, we're gonna make something, it could be done. I just feel like there's a lot of untapped potential in the Mystery Dungeon community. Trying looking for a good one. I could count the good hacks on 3 hands. But that is the thing. But that's the thing right there. Or on 3 fingers, I'm pretty sure you mean. But that's the thing. Or do you actually mean on 3 things? But that's the thing, though. See, here's the thing, which you don't understand, MOT, right? Well, I'm sure you understand it, but you know what I mean. The thing is, what is good and what's not good is completely objective. You see what I'm saying? So although you might say, well, there's only three good ones, or there's only a couple good ones, at least there's some out there that are playable. You know what I'm saying? There are virtually no mystery dungeon hacks. None. Yeah, three hands. Okay, but the point is, what's good is objective, and even then, there are still a lot of them out there. I've seen a lot of them out there that, someone might consider good, someone else might not consider good, but at this point, I can't find a single mystery dungeon game that's actually worth playing. It's just kind of sad. Like, it's either a ROM hack of it's either like a freaking ROM hack where they just add infinite coins or infinite money or something like that and call it a day, or it's just nothing. Like, it's sad, man. It's sad. There's like 20-minute ROM hacks out there that I am sure are creative, but I can't be bothered. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a hack 3DS, I can just install any ROM hack directly to it with NDS boot. I have NDS boot. I should have made a tutorial on balance the other half or short. Still, still a good number out there. I see a lot out there for a lot, and there's a lot more Pokemon games to choose from to hack at that. So there's a lot of hacks out there for Pokemon, nonetheless. Whereas Mystery Dungeon, again, nothing. I'm serious. Go look online. But hey, they tried. That's what I'm saying. Go look online. There's no mystery dungeon hacks to be found. It's just sad. It really is. And like I said, I can't for the life of me figure it out. Is it hard to hack these games? Is something like that? Is that the reason? Can these games just not really be hacked? Or is it just a lack of motivation? I don't know, man. I just want that mystery dungeon experience, and I just would love, even like I said, even if Spike Chunsoft gave us one last game where with an online feature where you could create your own stories and upload them, and then just rode off into the sunset, never to return, I would be happy. Okay, I would be happy because as long as those servers are up, I could have the experience of my life just continuously playing Mystery Dungeon. Like, it would be a game that I would play infinitely and infinitely and infinitely. Because it's just so good. It's so good, Mystery Dungeon games. Like, I'm serious, man. I could go on, and as you could probably tell, I could go on for literally the life of me talking about Mystery Dungeon games. Like, I could do it forever at this point because I'm stuck in a darn web. I forgot how you break webs good, at least. But I could go on forever talking about Mystery Dungeon games because that's just how much I love them. I want to go this way. I forgot how you break webs. I think it's shears or something. But I can go on infinitely just about how much I love them. And it's sad because it's like I have no place in my heart for normal Pokemon play. It's sad too because I have no place in my heart for normal Pokemon anymore. I'm done with that series. Like, there's just nothing there for me. I've tried, and I've tried over the years, and every time I try, there's just nothing there for me. I can't, back in the day, I would have told you like I said, Black and White. I love those games. Black and White 2, I really love those games. I love both of them equally as much, but after that, my love for Pokemon is pretty much ends there for those normal games. I can't relate to any of the 3DS games. Maybe if I would have played them back when I was actually a kid, I would have had that extra bit of nostalgia to maybe keep the series dragging on for me. But considering I just didn't play those games, I played I wanted to play the third party stuff. That was what interested me, you know what I'm saying? I was more excited about Pokemon freaking Rangers than I was Pokemon X and Y, you know what I'm saying? That's something I'm still curious about. I had Pokemon Rangers back in the day, and I had it for like, I don't know how long I had it. I forgot what happened to it, but I had Pokemon Rangers back in the day, and I just kind of abandoned it. So I actually want to buy that again or add it to my 3DS and replay it because I remember it being kind of fun. But even like Mystery Dungeon at first, I hate. I'll be the first to tell you. When I first picked up Explorers of Darkness back in 2010, when I first picked it up, I put it down that exact same day because I said the game was garbage. You know what I'm saying? Dungeon crawlers don't appeal to me. But Mystery Dungeon had that charm, that story, that gameplay, that perfect just like mix of things to keep me hooked and to keep me playing the game for hours on end. Like I said, you think I'm joking with you? I can literally replay any Mystery Dungeon game story a billion times over, even at its worst, right? Let me be honest with you. Even Mystery Dungeon at its worst is still amazing. Like at its worst, period, in the entire series, any point that is at its worst, it's still good. It's still great. It's still something I want to play and still something I want to listen to. The story behind it never gets old. All the stories are so good. And the thing is, right? The funny thing is, Spike Chunsoft, the base storyline of every single game is exactly the same. The base storyline of every game is the same. You know, they might add a few twists and turns here and there, but essentially, you're a human. You somehow get turned into a Pokemon and sent to the Pokemon world. Blah blah blah. Your main goal, and you've lost your memories. That's every single game. Every single game, you are a human who has turned into a Pokemon, has been sent to the Pokemon world, and you have no memories of being a human. You just know your name and you know that you're a human. But the twist, the plot twist they put on the games every single time, the story is always just that bit different that it keeps you hooked, that you want to keep playing, you want to know what happens next. The base story doesn't have to change. Concentrate truly got it from Japan because that's the thing. It's not repetitive at all. No matter how much I play Mystery Dungeon, the base storyline is always going to be the same. I know that and I feel confident in that. But the thing is, the story always does something different. Sure, the base storyline is that you're a human that was turned into a Pokemon and that has been sent to the Pokemon world. That's the base story. It's what they do with everything after the base story comes along that really keeps you hooked. You know what I'm saying? And I won't spoil any of the games here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to spoil anything here because, like I said, if you have time, please, man, Mystery Dungeon. Bot comment. Wow, and can one of the moderators here, I don't care which one, kind of ban that person or kind of put them in timeout or whatever, because that's clearly a bot, you see. But like, I don't care which Mystery Dungeon game you play. I can promise you, there'll be something for you to like. If anyone in this watching the stream has time, pick one up. Pick one up on whether that be on GBA, Game Boy, DS. You know what I'm saying? Freaking 3DS or a Switch. Pick one up, play through it, and tell me there was something you didn't like, because if you can actually tell me there's something you don't like in it, well, not tell me there's something you don't like. I mean, tell me you didn't find at least one thing you thought was good about the games, and that's why I brought multiple pickaxes. This is gonna take forever mining down here, but there's just something for everybody. I truly believe there's something for everybody in the Mystery Dungeon series, and that is why I have such an appeal to it, and I just love it so much. Everything about it, there's just always something good. The writing is always clever. That's the thing. The writing is never not clever in a Mystery Dungeon game. And again, I'm not going to spoil any of it. But, like, another good thing the Mystery Dungeon games do... Hold on. Hold on, did you guys... Wait, timed out by Paulie. Timed out by the name to you. Oh, you hit him and unhit. Okay, that's good. The gameplay, don't find it fun. Well, I mean, that's, like I said, I mean when I said there's something you can't find, I mean, like, in terms of there's something everyone will like. Tell me you didn't like something about it once you play through the entire game. Like, there almost becomes this attachment to the characters, and once it's over, like, the thing is, right, when I play a Mystery Dungeon game, I'm probably at pretty much my happiest point, period. I'm genuinely serious about that. But when it's over, I'm probably at the saddest point possible playing video games. Like, when I play a Mystery Dungeon game, right, I get so attached to the characters in the game that once I know it's over and that I'm pretty much never going to hear from this set of characters again, it's a bit depressing, because some of the characters in these Mystery Dungeon games have really, you know, really hooked me over the years. From Wigglytuff. Oh man, Wigglytuff was pretty awesome, man. Or to Gravile, or to any of the other, to any of my partners. You know what I'm saying? Just playing the Mystery Dungeon series, all of these characters, I just, man, it's an experience like no other to me, and I think only certain series can attain that. Fishing. Remember that one Sega Slash story? Maybe I should stream Pokemon Not Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Not Mystery Dungeon. What's that again? I don't remember what that is. What Pokemon Not Mystery Dungeon is. I gotta remember what that is. But hold on, I have to wait. Not mystery. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. It was that weird GBA like hybrid of Pokemon and Mystery Dungeon. I might have to play that. It seems like, being honest, it looks just like a Mystery Dungeon game. It seems like it, and it's just like Blue Rescue Team. So it seems like something I would actually be interested in playing, and I might actually have to play that one day. Oh, finishing San Andreas. Okay, Rescue Rangers. Oh, I might actually have to play that one day. Pokemon Not Mystery Dungeon. It's clearly just Mystery Dungeon, and it seems like an experience I might want to play. But then again, you know, you look at it and there's that normal Pokemon aspect that is gonna keep me from playing it. Like, really, I hate, you know, normal Pokemon. It's something that I can't keep hooked on. Even when I try and go back and play Black and White, right, or Black and White 2, I can't really do it nowadays. I just can't bring myself to play Pokemon games. Just, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it anymore. Especially, and I think the thing is, right? Hold on, I can give it to you. Well, I can already. I think I have the link to it, but I think the thing is, right? I think the thing is, one of the things I also think kind of ruined normal Pokemon for me was Let's Go Pikachu. Let's Go Pikachu put such a sour taste in my mouth about Pokemon because I spent a $60. Well, I didn't spend. I got it for Christmas, but I full on asked that for that game for Christmas, and I got it, and then I played it, and it was like it was a waste of a Christmas present. I could have just asked for. The heck was that? I could have just asked for something else. I remember there was a couple more games I also could have asked for that year, and I decided to get Let's Go Pikachu, and I still want to play X and Y. I'm not gonna tell you not to play X and Y. You should definitely play. I don't tell people not to play games. I feel like everyone should try a game at least once, so you should definitely try X and Y. X and Y is not for me though. I feel like X and Y is so sloppy. Like, I just, even trying to get to the first gym took forever, and that was that for me. But like, freaking, and I know X and Y are like Motu's favorite games, but like, freaking, Let's Go Pikachu put such a sour taste in my mouth about Pokemon that year. I was like, oh man, because not only did I beat it in a day, whoa, and this is why you don't dig straight down. Not only did I beat it in pretty much a freaking day. There's gonna be some more up here. If I dig down right here, is there still some? There's some lava down there. Let's just be careful in how we go about this. But Let's Go Pikachu put such a sour taste in my mouth, like I said, that I've had my share. Like, that was it for me, man. I don't know how I want to go about this, but like that upset me so much. Let's Go Pikachu, that I was just like, man, I know this is it. This is the end for me in Pokemon at this point. Oh, we found one of the new special caves, right? Oh, hold on. But we found one of the new special cases. But that's when I said, oh man, Pokemon and me, I'm done. It's not for me. I can't continue to play this game. I'm not gonna continue to waste the money, the time, or the energy trying to play a Pokemon game when I know it's just not gonna work for me. It's just not going to work. And I think I'm stand by that decision. I don't think there's anything. I think my time with Pokemon as a series is starting to come to an end. Like I said, altogether, even Mystery Dungeon, because, you know, at this point, I mean, I heard that, you know, Rescue Team DX didn't do too well, which I kind of expected because it was a remake. I really don't think they should have remade Blue Rescue Team, especially considering, like, the series is not that old yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's an old series that's been, you know, here for multiple years. It's not time for remakes yet. You know what I'm saying? Sure, the old game sold well, but I don't think they sold well enough. I mean, 5 million copies is still a lot of copies. You know what I'm saying, for Blue and Red Rescue Team, but I don't think even that is enough to warrant a remake of those games already, especially because, like I said, in my personal opinion, and I know if you look on any Mystery Dungeon subreddits or things like that, you'll see that Blue Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team are always pretty much held to the highest standards, right behind Explorers of Sky. And in some cases, some people will hold them to a higher standard than even Explorers of Sky and Time and Darkness. But for me, they're probably just the weakest entry in the series altogether, man. Just like compared to everything else the series has to offer, they're the weakest entry. So it's like it's not surprising to me that those games didn't sell well. I just don't think Mystery Dungeon is old enough yet. Well, I'm not gonna say old enough because it's getting pretty up there. It's getting up there in age. I more so just don't think Mystery Dungeon is out there enough yet, at least, to warrant a remake of those games. It's just not time, man. Give it some time. You know what I'm saying? You could have made a new game first, especially like, okay, here's the thing, right? Then I know a lot of Mystery Dungeon fans were upset as well because look, they went 5 years without giving us a game, and then you come back with a remake and say, "Hey, we're back randomly. Here's a remake." Like your games should get a remake. They sold good for 2003, 2005, and the 2010. Yeah, well, Sony, Sony remakes. I still have to get around to playing those games. I don't know if I want to just go ahead and emulate them straight up, or play them on, the PS Vita or something like that. But like, I just feel like Mystery Dungeon shouldn't have had a remake. It wasn't ready. The series still needs time. You know what I'm saying? It still needed time to grow. And no one said this was the last Mystery Dungeon game, but I'm not expecting. I'm hoping for we get one more in the Switch generation, but I don't. My hopes aren't up for it. The Pokemon Company pretty much only cares about the mainline series and freaking mobile games at this point, and they're not really looking at branching off. You see, they haven't pretty much touched any other, like they haven't made any other different type of Pokemon games in a long time. So at this point, I don't count on there being another Mystery Dungeon anytime soon. I just don't see it happening. Maybe a couple years from now, you know what I'm saying? 2022, 2023, 2024, something might come up. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like the old days where we're going to get a Mystery Dungeon game pretty much every 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Or every 3 years, 4 years. It's not going to be like that. Like I said, for you to disappear for 5 years, no new game, no new updates on the game, no new nothing. They just made Super Mystery Dungeon in 2015 and then just disappeared. Well, they made new games, but they just didn't make any new Mystery Dungeon games. Said nothing about the series and just kind of didn't even acknowledge. Okay, and just kind of didn't even acknowledge the series for that long. Then you just come back out of nowhere with freaking a remake. That kind of put a bad taste in my mouth in terms of what Spike Chunsoft is doing, just what the Pokemon Company is doing anyway. Because to tell you the truth, I hate the fact, like, I wish, because I think executives at Spike Chunsoft would like to make more Mystery Dungeon games, because they put a lot of passion into them. That was this year, wasn't it? Pokemon Snap, oh my god, I can't even remember. I'm never. I can't even remember when Pokemon Snap was, but the point is, they're too busy making stuff like that to actually care about things like Mystery Dungeon. So it's like, I don't see it happening again for a while, and if it does happen, you know, you can call me wrong all you want. If it happens, I'll take full responsibility. If it happens, to tell you the truth, if we get an announcement for a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game between next year and 2023, between any of those 2 years right there, I'll freaking Let's Play a Mystery Dungeon game on my channel. You think I'm joking? You think I'm not joking? I'll Let's Play one on my channel, and you have my word, straight up. That'll be the first and the only Nintendo game I ever actually play on my channel. I will do it. I will do it. You have my word. If we get an announcement for a new game, and it has to be a new game, not a remake. Not a remake, because remember, we haven't had a new Mystery Dungeon game since 2015, because that was when Super Mystery Dungeon came out, and there's been nothing else since then. So if we get a new Mystery Dungeon announcement, I will Let's Play a Mystery Dungeon game on my channel. But it has to be within 2022 or 2023. And as long as it's announced within those 2 years, I'm fine. Okay, I'll be fine. I'll do it. I'm serious. What about Wario Land? It's been 9 years since the last Sly Cooper game. Sony don't care for their old IPs. No one does it these days. What about Wario Land? I love Wario Land. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love Wario Land. Wario Land is probably like my favorite platforming, one of my favorite platforming series of all time. And it's like I said, those are the only two Nintendo series I actually care about, especially Wario Land 3. Wario Land 3 is one of the greatest games ever made. I don't care what anyone says. It deserves more praise. Like Wario Land 3, man. Wario Land 4 was awesome too. Actually, up until recently, I hated Wario Land 4, but then I sat down and I actually played the entire game again, and yeah, I love it. It's just because it was so different from what I was used to in the Wario Land series that when Wario Land 4, when I played it the original time, I was like, oh no, this is not for me. This is not going to be a... Well, I'm just kind of roaming around here. Let's go see about making a farm. Let's go see about making a farm really quickly. But when I first played Wario Land 4, I did not like the game at all. I thought it was a terrible game and something I'd never wanted to play again. And then I actually, like I said, sat down, played it this year, and great game, really a really great game. What am I going to make? Oh yeah, there we go. I thought it's a really great game, and it really does deserve a lot more respect again than I think it gets. But again, Wario Land 3 is still the king of Wario Land games. Like that's the peak of the series. I don't care what anyone says. That is the ultra peak. I played, like I said, I recently played all of them. I recently played all the main games. Does anyone remember Wario Land? Wario Master of Disguise. I know Wario Master of Disguise on DS is not an actual Wario Land game. It's not. Well, it's a Wario. It's not a Wario Land game in name, at least, but in nature, yes, it is a Wario Land game. So Wario. I always just said Wario Land Master in Disguise, but I mean, it's just Wario Master in Disguise on the DS. That's a pretty good game, but not in its own right. Wario World is a good game as well. But you know, Wario Land series, Wario Land Shake It, man, Wario Land Shake It is I have not played Wario Land Shake It in so long, so I can't really remember too much about Wario Land Shake It. But from what I remember, I don't remember being too fond of Wario Land Shake It. I have to play it again. I'd have to play it again to truly know for sure, like if it's a game I like or not. I'm gonna have a farm way out here just because I like where it looks. I just like the way it looks over here. Well, I mean that's a pretty far way to make a farm. Never mind. Never mind. But I just like the way Wario Land Shake It kind of looks in terms of graphics. But I don't know, man. The Wario Land series, I don't really see it returning at all. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'll credit this as killing Wario Land. The thing that killed Wario Land is nothing other than WarioWare. I don't care what anyone says. WarioWare is the thing that killed Wario Land. Because once WarioWare came along, Nintendo was just like, wow, you know what? These games print money pretty easily, and they're pretty freaking easy to make. Wario Land, that is the new game series. There you go. And that's what Nintendo basically said, so you know, Wario, that pretty much... I don't credit anything else but WarioWare for killing Wario Land as a series in general. It was just kind of it was just kind of WarioWare that Nintendo just was like, you know what? Well, who needs a Wario Land when you have when you have mini games that can pretty much print money just as well as Wario Land did, if not better, and is a lot easier to make. So that's what I credit for killing Wario Land. Am I mad about it? Yes. Well, no, it's not. I'm not mad about it like I am upset about there not being more Mystery Dungeon games. Am I sad about it? Yes. Again, licensed games from the 2000s are underrated. Yes, they are. Licensed games from the 2000s are heavily underrated. But like I'm saying, am I sad about there not being more Wario Land games? Yes. But it's not like Mystery Dungeon in which I'm to the point where I feel like the series was done as dirty. I do feel like Wario Land was done extremely bad, and Nintendo just kind of forgot about it and was kind of wrong. And it's like, okay, a lot of people will tell you, right, that Nintendo is the only. They like to tell Nintendo fans love to tout this, and they're guilty of it like crazy. And they'll tell you that Nintendo actually still cares about their old IPs, and that they actually still release the games for their old series, and that is a complete lie. And Nintendo's just as guilty as everyone else is. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me and say, oh, Nintendo still cares about their old IPs. They're not like Sega where they just care about Sonic and things like that. And don't you lie. Don't you lie. Nintendo does not care about their old IPs either. I mean, just look at what they did to Metroid. Sure, Metroid's getting a little bit more coverage nowadays, but you know what I'm saying. Look how long they let that series sit on hiatus. Paper Mario, you know, they don't, you know, I mean, it gets new games, but whenever they do bring a new game out in Paper Mario in recent years, they haven't been that good. I mean, I haven't played Color Splash or the new one, Origami King. I haven't played that either, but I did play Sticker Star. I do actually love Sticker Star, so I'm not even gonna. I think this should be a big enough farm. See, because if you have one water source, it should be fine enough. But I'm not even gonna sit here and say I don't love Sticker Star. I love Sticker Star, but like Nintendo's just as guilty. F-Zero, another one. Nintendo's just as guilty as every single other company is. So I don't even want to hear that from Nintendo fans. Whenever I hear Nintendo fans say that, it really just bugs me because it's like, no, Nintendo's just as guilty as everyone else is when it comes to forgetting old series. And I get it, right? I do understand that you have to, you know, get rid of old series to make room for the new series at some point. But it's like, lots of these old series that they get rid of are as popular. You know what I'm saying? Modern day Nintendo, I don't care what anyone says in terms of like what they normally release, is pretty much just Zelda, Mario, and Kirby. That's pretty much it. Oh, and Yoshi games, and Mario Party games, and Mario Golf games. Are you seeing the trend here? Mario versus Rabbids. Like what? We're on the fourth game of that or the third game now. Like really? Like at this point, Nintendo they're just milking these same games over and over again for money. They're just releasing more Mario games. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess, you know, Nintendo and Sega are both guilty of kind of saying, you know, I guess it's true that in their mascot sells more money, but like, dude, really? Really? So I don't want to even hear it. Sony's guilty of it. Freaking Microsoft, yeah, Microsoft's guilty of it. What happened to Blinks the Cat Man? I actually liked him. He was a good series. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? What to Microsoft's credit, they've been trying to constantly build up new IPs in general because they never had too many to begin with, but they're trying to, you know, build their IPs up and get more out. But it's like every company's guilty of it. I hate when Nintendo fans say Nintendo isn't guilty of that because they are. They don't care about their old IPs. Just look at the Switch. They haven't even tried. They haven't tried. They haven't really even tried to release any virtual console games. Sega releases more Sega games. Pokemon kind of. Sega releases more Sega games. I mean, Sega at this point has just kind of released more. I mean, Sega has tried to release more Sega games recently, but look. Even Sega, when they do release new stuff, like look, Streets of Rage 4. Look at all of the new series. Hold on. The only old IP, PlayStation IP that's still around is Ratchet and Clank. Gran Turismo. I'd say Gran Turismo. I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. PS2 era, PS1 era, or all of them combined. But you know, Gran Turismo is still going strong. But it's like, come on, dude, why? Why abandon such these old series that I feel like can sell and that would sell because they're just good games in general. Like, come on, man. Some of these games deserve more love. Why is everyone just kind of abandoning their series for what nowadays? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess it's maybe because more and more people today just kind of want, you know, their Fortnites and their Battle Royale and their things like that. Even like it bugs me when companies find that one game and just kind of milk it to death. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's taken other companies to step in and actually say, hey, how about you let us release these new how about you let us release these games for you or make these games for you. Look, we get a new Alex Kidd game, we get a new Panzer Dragoon remake, we get a new Streets of Rage 4, but guess who had to make them? Independent companies that came in and told Sega, okay, we'll do this for you because you're not going to do it. Let us do it. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like it's taken smaller companies to come in and do what the bigger companies should have done ages ago. And this is a bit of a bigger farm. It's kind of ugly, but whatever. It's a bit bigger than what the old one used to be, and it's gonna take time for this all to get wet anyway. So I need some more grass, but it's just sad, man. It's sad. I want more of these old series. I want it to become popular. You know what I'm saying? For these companies to release older games than release newer ones. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me started on companies releasing old catalogs of games. Pikmin isn't even a kind of. What about Animal Crossing? Animal Crossing isn't a kind of. Pikmin is kind of that. What's what happened with Sly 4? No one at Sony would do it, so the company called contract Sony and they allowed them to. You see what I'm saying? No one. These companies at this point, it's taken smaller companies to come in and grab these series and say, well, you know what? Hey, let us do it for you. We'll do it for you to bring these games back. And they're just passionate fans. And, sometimes that works out well. Other times it doesn't work out well. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, at least someone's out there trying. Because these companies just don't want to do it. They want to milk their characters. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Sony just wants to make interactable movies, okay? That's what they want to do. Nintendo just wants to keep making Mario parties or milking Mario Kart 8 or whatever they're doing. Sega just wants to continue banking off of Sonic, you know what I'm saying? And they can't even do that right at this point. Freaking, let me see. Microsoft's trying. Microsoft is the only company I'd say is trying right now. And that's not the Xbox fan in me talking. They're actually trying, okay? They're releasing Gran Turismo, they're releasing Forza Horizons, and they're releasing their they're releasing these old. They're starting to try and look back at their old catalog and things like that, and do things, especially with Game Pass. So they are trying, but like no one else out here is trying to do anything. Konami, Capcom. At this point, you'd forget Konami even makes games. At this point, I remember Konami announced that they were going to stop making games, and then they just kind of retracted that and was like, no, we're still gonna make games. We just don't make any games anymore, but we still make games, okay? We're not, because I remember there was backlash over Konami saying they were done making games, but it's like, what did they make to begin with? Capcom's out there just milking Street Fighter for all it's worth and milking Resident Evil. Those are basically the only two games they're releasing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's going on? What's going on? Sega has 3 series that they continue to put out at this point. You know what I'm saying? Football Manager. I see Football Manager get a new release every year. Yakuza and Sonic. That's it. That's all. Like these companies are just making 3 games and calling it a day. But again, I guess I'm not. I don't know too much about the actual inner workings of the video game industry. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe like I said, that's what the people want nowadays. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a Fortnite or you're not a Call of Duty Warzone, and even Call of Duty's struggling. Call of Duty's only doing good because of Warzone right now, let's be honest here. Because Vanguard was a mess, and me being a big Call of Duty fan, I think the last Call of Duty I was truly hyped for was Black Ops 3, and that was about it. I mean, that's the last one. I mean, like, I think I was truly... Well, Cold War. But, I mean, let's be honest here. I was only hyped for Cold War because of the inclusion of the Soviet Union. That is the only... Because it was a higher... it actually highlighted more of the Soviet Union. That was the only reason I was truly hyped for Cold War. Because, obviously, I love the Cold War. That's... my favorite thing in history. That's my favorite, thing to research, and I just love this, the research of the Soviet Union. So that was pretty much the only reason that game had me, super hyped for anything. But other than that, I can't think. Like, literally, Activision only makes Call of Duty. EA is basically only making Madden and FIFA. 2K is only making freaking... Where's my Bioshock? Where's my next Bioshock game? Nope. Or people who like Borderlands, they're not making new with them. Nope. Just either you only get WWE games, which are awesome, obviously. I love WWE games, obviously. I love the WWE. And you're getting NBA games. That's pretty much it from 2K. None of their old series. Like, companies nowadays just want to make 3 games and think that's what we want. Because they just can't... I guess it's because they just can't compete with Battle Royales. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. Hold on. That interactable movie statement is 100% true. I hope they remaster Modern Warfare 3. I hate to say that. You know what I'm saying? I do hate to say that Sony only makes interactable movies at this point, but that's what they make. Like, there's very little. Like, I love interactable movies. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a huge Telltale fan. You know what I'm saying? I love. Oh man, The Wolf Among Us is amazing. Like that game. As soon as I played it, that game immediately earned the top spot in my favorite games of all time list. Like, I'm so hyped for The Wolf Among Us 2 now. Like, oh man, it's so crazy. But like, that is a company dedicated to only making interactable movies. You know what I'm saying? Sony basically literally only makes interactable movies now. Like, there's pretty much no gameplay to be had. And when I play a video game, I want to play a video game. If I want to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie. I'll download a movie. I'll put one in the DVD player. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll do. But don't just give me an interactable movie because you want to be lazy. It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. Okay. Okay, go ahead and explain, Martian. Go ahead and explain, because you're looking at me crazy. You can explain it.
There's different endings that you can get.
Different interactable movie.
And different things that you choose, because you can do it and then do the other ways again.
No, it's an interactable movie.
Wow, and it's very entertaining.
Very entertaining. Okay, half of the writings in these games nowadays aren't even good.
I will never forget Detroit Become Human.
Detroit Become Human.
That game is amazing.
I mean, I'm not saying that the games aren't good. You know what I'm saying? Uncharted, they tried making it their top IP, and someone over it. You know, I feel like, and this is going to be, again, this is a bold statement that you can quote me on. I really don't care. You can write this one down in the history books. I feel like after Sony lost Crash, they were just directionless. Like, in terms of, like, Crash was the it for them. Once they lost Crash, like, I don't know why they didn't try to secure, like, I'll never understand why Sony didn't try to push for the right, like, they let the rights for Crash, right, just dwindle. Sony back then, they should have just purchased Naughty Dog, full on, which, you know, they own Naughty Dog now, but I mean, like, when they purchased Naughty Dog, they should have also just straight up brought Crash from Universal, or whoever had the IP. Same thing for Spyro, like, what was it with Universal owning these games but being like the mascots for PlayStation? It's so confusing. Like, they should have just brought these games. Like, even nowadays, right? Now Activision's got their grubby little hands on Crash. They're not gonna let him go. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna let him go. But I feel like Sony had a couple chances. I want to look into this more. I'm gonna look into this more tonight. But Sony should have made if they didn't try hard enough. If they tried, they should have tried harder. And to get Crash, because Crash just kind of dwindled around across a couple different, you know, garbage IP owners for a while, for years, and I feel like Sony could have just captured them. You know, they tried with God of War. They tried to make God of War top IP, but then again, God of War can't really appeal to everyone because it's, you know, it's a heavily mature game, so, you know what I'm saying? Whereas Crash can appeal to everyone. Crash could have appealed to everyone. Once they lost Crash, in terms of mascots, they were just kind of directionless. You know what I'm saying? They should have just made, or at least tried to make some type of valuable deal with Universal. 2002 era, they weren't at their next best. They had Sly Ratchet, Crazy Jack. And yeah, I'm not saying those games that Sony completely lost direction. I mean, like, Sony lost direction in terms of who would be their mascot. Like, there was no mascot to define Sony. And even today, like, when you think of Sony, you don't really think, like, what do you think of? Like, be honest with me. When you think Sony, what is the first game that comes to your mind? Like, genuinely. Like, when I think Microsoft, I think Master Chief. When I think Nintendo, I think Mario. When I think Namco, I think Pac-Man. When I think Sega, I think Sonic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you think of directly when Spider-Man. You think... Well, yeah, but Spider-Man is not their... You know, Spider-Man can't be their mascot. When you think...
biggest thing right now?
When I think Sony, I don't think Spider-Man. When I think Spider-Man, I think Marvel. You know what I'm saying? What can you actually tell me that when you think Sony is the first game that comes to mind for you? And try to look at this from someone who doesn't have a PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a PlayStation, so I have a PlayStation 3. But, you know, I don't, you know, I have a PlayStation 1, but, like, when I think PlayStation 1, I think Crash.
4 and 5.
What can you actually tell me you think of as a person who is not a Sony fan when you think Sony? I just can't tell you. especially if you're a casual. You know what I'm saying? What can you think of? Toilet simulator, right? It's a toilet simulator. Like I'm genuinely not, and this is not me again trying to hate on Sony or anything like that. This is me just saying, from an objective standpoint, when I think of a company, I think of their mascot. Sony doesn't have that, so I can't think of anything. I just can't think of anything that I would define Sony as, you know what I'm saying? Even without Crash, even with all these other shoes, I just can't think of one, you know what I'm saying? Again, they tried with the PS3 era, they tried with Uncharted and God of War, but those games just can't appeal to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like Crash could have. So I feel like Sony should have made an effort to at least try to attain Crash in some way, some shape, some form. Because, nowadays, Activision is not letting Crash go. You and I both know that. Well, anymore for Sony, I don't associate them with the mascot. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying, look at this from a casual view. You know what I'm saying? Sony has nobody that I can think of. You know what I'm saying? When I think of them, I just don't think of anybody. I can't do it. There's nobody for me to think of. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. They should have made a harder effort to get Crash. You know what I'm saying? They just should have. They should have, or fully went through on a mascot, because I feel like they didn't even try to fully. I'm just gonna go and get the rest of this stuff over here from this farm. They didn't even try to get try and acquire a new mascot or something like that. They tried again, but they always just kind of ruined it. Crash, like they either should have. They either should have tried to get their own mascot from the beginning, because I feel like you never should have relied on a character you didn't own anyway to be your mascot, because that was always a ticking time bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't rely on something you don't own to be your mascot. You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't work. It's never gonna work for anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like Microsoft, they owned Halo. They made sure they got the rights to Halo and not Bungie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you should always own. Now I don't think there's anything wrong with having a developer associated with your game, but having you not owning your IP is just kind of the dumbest thing you could do. If I'm starting a video game company and I'm having a mascot, I'm making sure I own that IP. You know what I'm saying? Or I at least own the company that owns that IP. Like that's what you should do. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, Sony had multiple chances to do this. They had multiple chances to either buy Crash, especially when at one point in time, I remember hearing that Crash was going for like pennies on the dollar, because just like no one was picking it up until Activision got their hands on it. Like, really? And we know now that Crash has kind of become a cash cow again. So, Activision's not putting Crash down. I'm letting you know that right now. Unless Sony's willing to offer up some big money. Something I always thought about, right? Something I always thought about is when people compare Sony to Microsoft in terms of how the companies are, a lot of people can kind of forget that Microsoft is 10 times bigger than Sony and could theoretically, like if they theoretically wanted to, this is the thing, right, that I always thought about. It's like theoretically, if they wanted to, they could just buy Sony, like if they theoretically wanted to, because I'm almost certain Sony is a publicly traded company. Nintendo, if I'm correct, is a privately traded company, you know what I'm saying? So Nintendo can choose not to sell, but I'm almost certain Microsoft could just flat out buy Sony if they wanted to. And I've always imagined this world, like if they did decide to buy Sony, like what would they do? You know what I'm saying? What is it that Microsoft would do with Sony? Would they just absorb PlayStation as a whole and have Xbox be the console? Would they let the two still coexist? Would they literally just switch as having PlayStation as their main console? It would always just be so curious to me just to see what happened. Because they could, like I said, if it's true that Sony is a publicly traded company, they could theoretically just buy Sony and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be a worthwhile purchase. And not only that, not only would they receive, all of Sony games, but they would receive. Oh, he's here still. Let me go see if I can get a bone. I'm getting close to ending the stream here because I went way over the time I was actually supposed to. But like, theoretically, if Microsoft just decided, I mean, it wouldn't really be a waste of time, really, because you would get, you would get a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of PlayStation owners would either be forced to switch to Nintendo or PC, or just kind of bow at Microsoft's mercy. It's kind of funny. So I would just, for anyone who thinks about the console wars, they always kind of think of like these smaller companies versus. Has anyone ever heard the story of Microsoft trying to buy Nintendo, and they were laughed out of the room? That when I heard that, I was like, what? Or okay, I'm sure someone in the past, right? If you don't know this already, someone in the past has probably thought to yourself, right? Someone watching this stream, why is it that Microsoft owns Rare? The funniest thing is, right? I always, whenever I hear this story, I just die laughing. It's just so funny. But Microsoft owns Rare because they brought it and thought they were getting Donkey Kong. They thought they were getting Donkey Kong when they brought Rare, not knowing that Donkey Kong was a Nintendo property and not a Rare property. Like I said, own if you're gonna Nintendo was smart. You see, this is what I was explaining earlier about Sony, right? You should at least own the company that owns, either own your IP or own the company that owns your IP. You know what I'm saying? Because look, Rare was associated with developing. Rare was so associated with Wow, first try. Rare was so associated with developing Donkey Kong games that freaking Microsoft, the giant that they are, thought that when they brought Rare, they were getting Donkey Kong, and then they didn't get Donkey Kong, so they kind of just got scammed, and that's why Rare is in the position it's now. But I just find that so funny, and a perfect example of how a smart Nintendo was when it came to protecting their IPs. They made sure their most valuable IP, Donkey Kong, was protected, and that was a very smart move. A very, very smart move indeed, and just a funny story in general when you hear it. Okay, well, once I get this dog in here, I'm gonna get ready to end the stream because I've been going for a while now. I'm starting to get a bit tired, you know what I'm saying? We didn't accomplish too much here. We didn't find diamonds. I wanted to find diamonds, but we didn't get lucky. Get over here, dude. Get in the corner. Get in the corner. Get in the corner, dude. Come on. Also, if you guys could be sure that if you haven't seen my new video yet on me installing my CPU, my Ryzen 5 3600, you should definitely go check that video out. It's an actual, in-person video. Oh man, oh man, oh man, poor H&R Fate. The man just comes into the stream as I'm ending the stream. Just, oh man, that's just kind of sad. That, oh, I feel so bad now. But like I was saying, if you haven't seen my new video on me installing my CPU, that's a fun one to watch because me and Martian had to try and get the CPU fan screwed in, and that's a whole story in and of itself of how it works. So, go check it out. It just came out today. Be sure to, check it out, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. I'm not going to, tell you to subscribe or anything because you're pretty much already watching this, so you're pretty much already subscribed. But yeah, you should go see that CPU installation video. You can also use it as a tutorial, although I don't know how good it is, It's okay. It's my first time upgrading a CPU. It's pretty easy. It's not as hard as it looks like. When you see someone building a PC or upgrading a CPU or a GPU or something like that, it always looks super hard. But once I did it myself, it was pretty freaking easy. You just had to get the screws tied down on, freaking screwed in on the fan, and I was pretty much good. But yeah, you should go check out that video. In terms of this, I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Actually, no, I'm gonna go in this world. I'm gonna go ahead and save and exit this world, and then I'm gonna properly end the stream for you guys because I've been going. I'm sure this stream was supposed to just be, I could join and stream too. The thing is, I'm going to end the stream. Also for some reason, right? I can't get streaming. I can't get multiplayer to work on this game. I can get servers to work, right? But I can't get LAN worlds or anything like that to work. I don't know why. And this is not Bedrock, by the way. This is Java. This is full on Java, and I can't get the multiplayer LAN world stuff to work for some reason. I've tried everything. I've looked up all the tutorials. I've messed with all the firewall stuff, and it just didn't freaking work. And I don't have a server. And the reason I'm not gonna make a Minecraft server anytime soon, like a personal server, is because I can't afford to keep it running. You know what I'm saying? I just can't afford to maintain a server. Dude, if you could just make a server and have a server be there for free, it would be fine. But I can't maintain a server. I can't afford to continuously have a server running every month and pay for all the storage that it's gonna, cost to have that server up and running. I just cannot do that, so that's why I don't have a server. But I'm gonna just go inside that house. You can do free domains. Yeah, but those things always kind of seem kind of sketchy. And some of the ones that we're looking at were kind of sketchy, and even then, I seen that they tend to lag a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want an unplayable experience. You can't. I don't. You know, I've seen them and they do seem kind of cool and they seem a bit sketchy, but I don't know. Also, guys, I'm gonna have. Hold on. Also, like I said, if you please leave me alone. Okay, but if you have like I said, you haven't seen the new CPU video, go check it out. I'm gonna be making another video soon on how to record with a 21:9 ultra wide monitor. Because, like I said, no one on YouTube has made the videos about it. No one has talked about it. No one has said anything about it. I figured it out myself. And you probably should. I'm probably gonna look into it. I'm probably gonna look into it. But if you have an ultra wide monitor, you should definitely look into that video I'm gonna be making soon. But anyway, nice stream, great stream. I've had fun talking to everyone and streaming. It's been pretty fun. I definitely went over time. I definitely went over the time limit I had set for this video. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end the stream. So if you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers, and you'd be helping us out a lot. Thanks to everybody who joined the stream. It was really awesome. It's been really fun. Apologies to HNR Fate because he joined literally at the last minute and he didn't even get to catch the stream. But if you want to rewatch the stream, feel free to do so. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to do so. I've been the one and only world's coolest Sega enthusiast, aka Sega Slayer 64. And until next time, have a good one.